When I retired from professional hockey about 15 years ago, I needed something to do and still be involved in the game. And the biggest asset I had was my knowledge and contacts.
We started our scouting combine with the intention of being able to move on graduating midget hockey players, giving them sort of a last chance for kids that we figured slipped through the cracks and deserved a shot to play junior and have something to offer a team.
Through minor hockey, through junior hockey, junior A hockey, and then on to professional hockey. With what we've been through as players, it's allowed us to help parents and help players really see what the opportunities are that lie ahead for each player.
We started with 4 teams. Old rink, I think we had six or 8 junior teams out to that first one from BC, Saskatchewan, Manitoba.
We make sure that each parent, each player has the opportunity to learn and gain that information and knowledge. If they ask us and we don't know the answer, we'll make sure that we find it. We have a very high watermark for what we accept, because if we don't have great players, we don't get great teams, we don't get great schools attended.
This year we'll have 4 bantam hockey teams and 6 midget junior teams that will provide the same thing in front of not only the junior coaches, but now we've added an NCAA aspect to that combine. And we also provide an online aspect for the games that teams that can't make it at the time can watch online. The value that they get is going to be in the amount of exposure they're going to get from one weekend of hockey with this combine.
The reason you're here is because you do need help, and there's nothing wrong with needing help. But if you come into camp and you really have an idea that if I play well, and I play well with others, and I can maximize my shifts and my line's shifts, will all show well. Because they're not out to recruit an entire line, they're out looking for individuals, but they want to make sure they're finding individuals that can play well with other players.
We have 15 to 20 junior teams that come out now. We have 15 NCAA teams that we're currently talking to, that number could grow. The number of kids that we move on our alumni list we're very proud of. We want to hear from the players involved, the parents that sent the players, as well as the coaches. We react to the feedback we get from all over. So I think in providing an opportunity and the exposure for all kids to have the opportunity at scholarship and junior programs from across North America, moving kids on is our biggest goal.
The one thing we're always trying to push players to understand is that how to push yourself. Just showing up isn't enough anymore. There's more competition for fewer jobs. It's one of the biggest components we always tell players is that you always have to have at least one backup plan, if not 2. This camp provides that opportunity to make sure that the player, you want to make sure that you have 1, 2, 3 opportunities, and they're spaced out over time, so you have a backup plan.
In how we run our combine, we provide education as well. The sports psychology aspect that Dr. Galea provides for us is the ability to mentally prepare yourself for every step, whether it's before a game, in game, and after a game. The NCAA coaches that come in and do our talks for us provide more of a basis of what an athlete can, or what a student athlete can expect on a day-to-day basis.
Our biggest concern is that we want to make sure teams that are coming in understand the humanity of hockey as well, that these kids are not just pieces of meat. We expect them to treat these players with truly an utmost amount of respect, and that the players are going to deliver on what they feel that they can deliver on.
We also have College Hockey Inc. coming on board to relay the message of how the rules for recruiting work and what you can and can't do as a player, and what the coaches can and can't do as far as recruiting kids and when. And that again just provides our athletes with the education to be able to make those informed decisions.